So House of Wax for me is extremely underrated, and even though I haven't seen the original from the 1950s, I do believe this has modernised that version and also showed the levels of brutality that the original probably had by turning people into fucking wax statues. See what I mean? That, my friends, was brutal. On another thing though, what I liked about this film is, and another reason why I highly rate this one, is because this one is naturally scary. Being turned into a wax statue whilst being alive in Wade's case was absolutely mental, because you'd just be sat there and you've already been boiled to bits, and then you've got somebody trying to peel at your face and then your face is just falling off. That for me is scary enough without needing to put in jump scares that many horror movies rely on these days, in which is something where you don't mind things being relied on jump scares as such, but they're not naturally scary. I prefer things if things are naturally scary, even though you might not find those things scary. Those events could be scary to somebody. However, the story of the group of friends is actually the best part of the film, because this group stay overnight at this nearby camping site, and they stay there just to get some shut-eye before this American football game. However, on their stay, Wade's car is damaged during the process as his fan belt is cut, causing their car to be broken down temporarily while he finds a part. However, the nearby garage, also known as the one next to the House of Wax, is nearby, and a guy is willing to take them there, which is the roadkill fella. And when the roadkill fella takes them there, it looks like a normal town. Everybody seems to be happy and jolly until the garage fella, also known as Bo, takes them up to his house. However, when Wade is killed or dealt with and turned into a wax statue, we soon realise that, oh my god, this is what this guy is doing. He's luring people to their deaths as he's promising, oh, we've got a part in stock, we've got this in stock, and then lures them to his house to kill them and do what he needs to do to create them into wax statues. And that's what happened. It was then the domino effect, because then we saw that Carly then followed suit because she wanted to go find Wade. Where's Wade gone? And then notices that the car that pulled up on that night was actually the car of Bo's, and then her mind just goes, oh my god, what the fuck has happened? And then decides to try to flee from Bo, and then she gets kidnapped by him, and then the rest of the crew then come looking for her, and then that's where we get the onslaught of then a few of the others getting killed also, leaving the only two left by the end of the film, in which for me was fantastic, the way that they lured them in. I think that the two brothers as the villains was fantastic, as both of them had different qualities. As you had Bo, who was the talker and looked like the face of the town, and the smiley one, who was luring them to their deaths or to becoming wax statues. And like in Wade's case, he weren't dead before he became a wax statue, but he was lured to that possibility of death or to turn into a wax statue. But then you also had Vincent then, who was doing the surgeries into turning them into wax statues and cult and artists and stuff, but he can't leave the town because Bo's frightened what will happen to him. And that story between the two brothers was fantastic, and I think the thing that kept the movie ticking on into the mystery of who these two are, why they're murderous maniacs, who are they, and the rest of it. And I love that part of the film. The ending then was great of seeing Nick and Carly be the last two standing after defeating both of these brothers and putting them to rest and melting the House of Wax. Why not? And to me, I think that was a brilliant end to the film. I absolutely loved it, and think that them two being the only survivors out the group that started, and them both being brother and sister, was absolutely fantastic. And I think that if you were wanting to watch this, I would go for it, because it is absolutely fantastic. But the other big thing that happened at the end of the film was the big reveal, which was very subtle, but if you pick up on it, it blows your mind, because then it turns out that the roadkill fella that drops him off and seems to be an all innocent guy when everything comes to the light, because Carly looks a little bit scared of him at the start of the film when he's dropping him off, because he comes across as a bit of a weirdo, and we find out that he wasn't all innocent and that he's probably lured several other people to their deaths as well, as he is the third brother. But apparently there weren't just two brothers, there were three, and he was part of their little plan by the looks of things, and the police didn't catch up on that until at the end of the film, which was absolutely fantastic. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week. next week and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise this movie then, for me, is a 7.8 out of 10. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments down below. If you love this film, let us know, hate it, let us know all that jazz down in the comments down below. And if you're into more horror movie action, if you would, check out our review right now of Stir of Echoes.